the rookie mistake in helping another man is thinking that you understand his problem.
Mm, that's a good one.
So you may observe a man who seems to be in distress of some kind, and or he may come to you and ask for help. But there's a forward phrase that's just completely magical, which is, "What do you need?" And it's really rare as men that we're asked what we need. And it's even sometimes hard to know what we need. And it turns out to be a pretty deep question. So, if your friend comes to you and is like, "Oh, I just had a fight with my girlfriend, and she called me a bastard. She said that I lied. I don't feel like I lied. I just feel like shit right now." Okay, he's essentially asking for help, complaining about his fight with his girlfriend. Usually, we'll make the rookie mistake and we'll dive in and agree with him or argue with him or make suggestions. Those are like our three go-tos, like, "No, you did lie," or "I can see why she's really pissed at you," um, or "You know what you should do? You should just, go fuck another woman and then whatever." You give him some advice, some probably bad advice, when actually you haven't heard what he needs. You've only heard his complaint. And when you ask a man, like, you listen, "Oh, my girlfriend, blah, blah, blah," and you say, "Well, that sounds painful. What do you need right now?" It's a very beautiful question, and it'll throw him back on his own resources to think about what he really needs. He might just say, you literally have no idea what he needs based on his complaint. He might say, "You know what? I just need to go. Let's just go. Let's go for a walk on the beach. I just need to move." Or there's this thing that she does that I really don't understand, and I really want to understand it, and so my need is to understand something that she's doing. Or my need is it's like, I noticed that if I'm super honest with myself, I wasn't in full integrity with her, and I need to create my life so that my integrity is repaired and I feel whole. And you'll get to a deeper need under his complaint. That's where you can actually help him. And even after he says his need, you might say, then you can make suggestions or offers. Like, "Okay, you need to understand, her behavior. Do you want to talk that out with me? Like, do you think we could just discuss it and maybe we could get to some understanding?" And he may or may not trust you in that domain. But you've already helped him because you've had him reflect deeper on what his need is and how he might meet it. And that's really all we're doing when we're complaining. A complaint is, I have a need and it's not getting met. And then it's covered up by all the shit out there that's wrong. And that's what we talk about. But really, the whole source of the complaint is, I have a need and it's not getting met. And if you just invite your men, your friends, to say what they need, and then make offers, gentle suggestions as to how they might meet that need, you're actually helping him build a life brick by brick where he's meeting more and more needs, and then his needs get bigger and more awesome. Like, now I need to create world peace. And, he needs a lot of help with that. Creating needs is vulnerable. It's way easier to complain about whatever, that guy on the bus that didn't smell good, than to say what it is you really need. And we're not in the habit, again, culturally, of simply and vulnerably stating our needs. And because as soon as you state a need, you're putting yourself in the position of not getting it filled directly. So it's a vulnerable moment, and vulnerability is emotional connection because it's what's raw and real. So how to help a man? Ask him what he needs, and then find out how to help him meet that need.